Hello everyone and welcome to Socially Served. I'm your host Frank Sroka and we're at the Abilities Expo and I have with me our special guest Isabelle, and Isabelle's going to talk to us a little bit about Quebec for All and accessibility for all. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes, we are a non-profit organization and our mission is to make Quebec more accessible in the tourism area for all. So we're talking about all types of abilities and disabilities. We're talking about hearing impairment and everybody is included in our program. And what we do is we evaluate and we give a recommendation on accessibility. So either we evaluate and we say you're fully accessible, you're partially accessible, or you're not accessible. So if they're partially or non-accessible, then we offer the counseling service on how to become more accessible. And once we've done that, we make the promotion of the places that are accessible and partially accessible. And when it's partially accessible, we explain why. So it could be because there's no grab bars in the bathroom, or because there is a museum with the second floor that is not accessible, but at least you know before you go. And we talk about everything from lodging, hotels and cottages and things like that, to outdoor activities and inside activities. And when you go on the website, you can have information if you're looking for activities with kids, activities as a couple. We even have itineraries for 2 days or 5 days or 7 days. So it's a pretty complete website for somebody that wants to come and visit the province.
That's a lot of information to gather and a lot of information in terms of someone who wants to travel to Quebec. It's a beautiful province, lots to see. But I like the idea that you're assessing, is it partially accessible, is it fully accessible, just so that individual who is traveling or they're traveling with their family, they want to explore and how best to explore somewhere they're going to make sure that they're going to have a good time. And they know what the expectation is.
And sometimes the fact that there's no grab bars will make it partially accessible for my friend that is in the manual wheelchair, but it doesn't matter for me because I don't need them. So at least you know before you go if you can use the services or not, and you're not penalizing just because some of the aspects, sometimes it's an older building and it's not possible to change it, but at least you know before you go, and you can search on the web by saying, I am a person with a visual impairment, where can I go? I am a person that needs a roll-in shower in the hotel, where can I go? So it's very precise when you want to search what you want to do.
So it's awareness and it's education too, right? So how are you helping organize buildings that are maybe not knowledgeable enough that they want to engage with the community but not sure how to go about doing it? Are there workshops that you provide? Are there grants? Or
we have training for frontline staff. We also have training for managers of buildings, and we also have workshops, as you said, that can include all types of employees of the different. We even do the travel conferences for people that want to learn how to travel once they're in the wheelchair, once they have a visual impairment, so that on the other side, you're also ready and prepared and you know what questions to ask, because sometimes people, they're so used to having everything at their level at home that they forget that when they go to the hotel, the bed is not going to be the same height, and maybe the bathroom is not going to be the same as easy to go into and stuff. So we teach them also how to prepare when they want to travel, and we prepare also travel agents. We train travel agents to help people that want to travel. So we try to cover all tracks.
That's a great endeavor. And this, so is the Ministry of Tourism helping you with this, or who are your funders?
Yeah, our main funder is the Ministry of Tourism because they don't have the expertise. At least they acknowledge that we do, and they give us some grants for helping us. But also, there's now we've got a $5 million grant just for the industry, just to give back for the industry that wants to become accessible. So it can go up to $100,000 by building, just to make sure that, and it's only if they can make it fully accessible. We won't pay if it's to make it partially accessible. The money is really to make something completely accessible.
That's wonderful. And that's, accessibility and enabling people to explore and have access to facilities is so important in terms of the travel, right? And you're documenting all these places. That's a big endeavor in itself.
It's just coming to Toronto was complicated for me to find the right hotel because they didn't have a list of the hotels that had the roll-in showers or that had the space under the bed for my lift or anything like that. So having a website like ours would have been a lot easier coming to Toronto.
Are you hearing that, Toronto? That's a hit. But it's needed, right?
And we're very happy to help any organizations that wants to do what we do and tell them how to build an organization like ours in the province of Toronto, in the province of Ontario, or in the city of Toronto.
That's great. And so how do we find your website? How do we find your contact information, know about your organization?
Yeah, the general website is Keroul, KEROL.qc.ca. But even simpler than that, you can go on our website where you can find all the accessibility information for the travelers, and that's quebecforall.com. And you can reach us anytime by email. It's the same, you just go on the website, or you can even call us 514-252-3104. We're always happy to answer any questions to help travelers that want to come to Quebec, or any organization that wants to become an organization like us to really cater to the needs of travelers with disabilities.
Isabelle, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure having you on our show.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're quite welcome. And thank you, viewers, for watching Socially Served, and we'll see you soon.